Hey guys, it's TheFrXion here, or Tank12, however you call me, I don't really care. And today we're taking a kind of a different look at World of Tanks and the changes that the Testserver 9.20.1 will be bringing into the game. And the vehicle that you're currently looking at is the T-55A, a German tank. Actually not. If you look at it correctly and closely, you will notice it is pretty much a Soviet medium tank. And that's exactly what it is. It is a T-55, pretty much the successor of the T-54, which the Soviets used in the Cold War and produced, but also gave to the DDR, that is the Democratic Republic of Germany, the socialist part of Germany, which was very close to the Soviet Union. But enough of the history lesson. Why am I showing you this tank? Well, I never actually managed to get this vehicle in 9.19, and since 9.2 in the previous patches, and since 9.20.1, the test server has brought some new changes and will be bringing some new changes once the live server actually hits the entire regions. You will have a completely new campaign system, a new mission system. Previously, you could only get these tanks by playing personal missions. Some of these personal missions were kind of difficult to achieve, and to this day I haven't finished some of the personal missions that I need to get to the T-55A. It's not because I'm bad, it's just because some of these missions are kind of outdated. So now Wargaming have decided to change this feature of World of Tanks in 9.20.1, which is a great thing in my opinion, to be updating this kind of feature list. So we will be covering this, and we will take a look at the campaign tree, as it is being called now, or just a campaign right now. How did I manage to unlock the T-55A, although I don't own it on the live server? Well, to answer this question, we will have to take a look at the personal mission and the changes that they have made in this patch to the personal missions. First thing you'll notice is that the mission tab is nowhere to be seen on the top left corner of the screen, and you will actually find it here in the campaign. The personal missions have now been called a campaign. So when you click on the campaign, you can see there's a nice little depiction of generals sitting in a room listening to, I don't know, maybe the commanding officer, showing on the map here how you can actually get to the vehicles. And not much has changed. It's still the stock for the T-28 concept, the T-55A, and the Object 260. It's just it looks a little bit nicer. You still have to go from the stock to the T-28 and all the way over. So let's click on the stock 4, and this is where the changes begin. As first, it's not this text window anymore with the missions. It's actually quite confusing at first, because the missions are now kind of parts of a map that you have to unlock. And it's still the same if you hover over this or click on it, this little region, which is the Light Tank Mission 1. It shows you exactly conditions and the reward you will get if you do this, and how you can get to the stock 4. The big change, as you can see here, you have all the 5 vehicle types. light tank, medium tank, heavy tank, tank destroyer, and the SPGs, there are some differences now. You can see it. Light tank, mission 15, there's an engine part. And there's a female over there. So that's the female crew that you unlock, that you receive when you finish light tank mission 15. That's nothing new since we had that on the personal missions before. But the engine is something new. So you might be asking, is that like a special engine for the Stug 4? No, actually it's the engine of the Stug 4. If you want to get the Stug 4, you will have to unlock all the different parts of the tank. And if you look at the medium tanks, well, right here you unlock the track, or the tracks. The heavy tank, you unlock the chassis of the vehicle. In the tank destroyer, you unlock the gun. And on the SPG, you unlock the radio. So you have to do all level 15, or all the 15 missions on each vehicle type to unlock the Stug 4. And previously, that has not been the case. Obviously, you could do that by, you know, finishing all the level 15 missions on each type. You would get like 4 tickets for each level 15 missions completed without honors. That is very important. We'll get to that later on. Because you will get 20 tickets. You would need 20 tickets to unlock a Stug 4 or the T28 concept or the T55A or the Object 260. But previously, you were able to get 5 tickets per level 15 mission or per one vehicle type if you finished it with the special secondary objective. You would get 1 additional ticket, which would allow you to get 5 tickets and which would allow you to, you know, complete the light tanks, the medium tanks, the heavy tanks, and the tank destroyers, and leaving out the artillery missions. That is what most people did, and they would get all the 5 tickets on these 4 vehicle types, and they would unlock the Stug 4 or the T28 concept. And Wargaming want to change that, since they want people to play the artillery pieces. They want them to do the missions. So they force you to play the artillery tanks and force you to do the missions to unlock a certain part of the vehicle, because if you don't complete it now, you won't get the Stug 4 because a certain part of the vehicle is missing. But this is very important now. Very, very important. If you have finished, it's still the same. You have the light tank mission 15 and you have a secondary condition or secondary objective. If you get the secondary objective as well, on the light tank, on the medium tank, on the heavy tank, on the tank destroyers, you will get an order. And that is something new. So this is not a ticket, it's an order. So you can unlock 5 orders, right? Get 5 orders completely. Over here with the SPG as well. If you have enough orders, you can actually skip a mission 15. You can actually skip a level 15 mission on a vehicle type. Let's say you are very bad with SPGs. You spend your orders to unlock the level 15 mission. Thus, you achieve the Stug 4 and get the Stug 4. Well, that's nothing new. That's almost as if you get like the 5 tickets for all these 4 vehicle types, right? The difference here lies with that you can actually use these orders on any other concept or any other operation vehicle. So let's say you have unlocked the Stug 4, you have finished all the SPGs, you have collected 4 orders, then you have finished the T28 prototype or HTC, whatever you want to call it, and you got like 2 or 3 more orders, and now you're stuck on the T55A SPG level 15 mission. But you have all the other vehicles, all the other missions completed. You can actually spend your orders that you have acquired in the previous missions on this level 15 mission. I think I spent like 4 orders, and I still have 2 orders available. Actually, I've committed 8 orders to this mission. So if I finish. No, I actually committed 4 to this one, and I've committed, I think, I have to check real fast where I've committed another few orders. Ah, right here. Since I haven't finished this one, I've committed 5 orders to get this level 15 mission. Since, well, I haven't done these missions on the T28 HTC. So you should actually do all the missions because you'll get the orders. And eventually, when you have enough orders, you can spend them on a mission that you haven't completed. And if you have enough missions, you can actually, you know, if you have enough orders, you can actually just skip 2 or 3 level 15 missions if you have acquired enough. And you can get a tank that maybe was impossible to get in the future. I know it sounds a little bit confusing at first, but this system allows people who actually are very good at this game, or are good at this game, or are not that good at this game, doesn't matter what kind of skill they have, if they have finished these missions and have gotten the secondary achievement, they can spend these orders on missions that they can't complete because maybe they don't want to play artillery, maybe they just are having a bad time with this kind of mission. You can just skip it, the level 15 mission, which will allow a lot of people to, you know, get some tanks that they wouldn't have been able to get in the previous 2 or 3 years since they have announced or released these personal missions. And I think that is a very good way of allowing people to get to these tanks without, you know, making it too easy that everybody's getting an Object 260. But I think we will see more Object 260s now. Maybe that's a big backdrop since it's a very, very good tank. But I think it's a great way to get something back to the players, allowing them to get a tank by just playing the game, which I really enjoy. And yeah, I would love to hear you guys' opinion on this. Do you guys think this is a good change? Is it a bad change? Did you even understand what I was kind of trying to say over here? And yeah, this is the 9.20.1 test server. I'm still trying out some of the new tanks over here, like the Super Conqueror, a vehicle that I obviously want to get because it's absolutely great. And yeah, this vehicle, a preview will follow very, very soon. I hope very soon. And I'm just gonna review the entire test server, the changes that will come to the live servers. I think eventually in October, early October, maybe mid of October. We will see. There's no release date yet. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.